And understandably, you've invoked Mayor Garcetti's name a couple of times, given that his administration has been shepherding the strategy. But we are obviously in the midst of a mayoral contest, right, where you now have a runoff and a
Yeah.
couple of candidates, which it should be noted have different views on, how to, or have different levels of prioritization when it comes to climate change. Can you talk about what components of the Garcetti administration strategy would be essential to continue under his successor, whoever that might end up being, in order to keep LA on track to meeting these climate targets?
Well, as we said, this is all interconnected. And so with climate change, you really can't solve the problem without tackling. I mean, you essentially have to walk and chew gum at the same time. And what I would say is that, as I mentioned, even with the LA 100 study, it included a stakeholder group of more than 2 dozen people representing organizations and members across all of Los Angeles. And we've done this sort of inclusive approach to policymaking and program development across our energy efficiency work when we created the first ever comprehensive affordable and multifamily retrofit program, which is really our first to address decarbonization of equipment in buildings focused on affordable and multifamily income qualified units. We did this in concert with a number of organizations who represent the populations that we're trying to serve. And so I really believe that the work of LA's Green New Deal is embedded in our public. The public will hold our elected officials, whether that's city council, a mayor, and whether that's the appointed general managers of our city departments. They will hold everyone accountable. And also, what we've done is we have embedded these policies and these programs across the city. This is not something that sits with any one mayor or any one city council office. This is really the work embedded in our utility, in our port, in our Department of Transportation, in our Department of Building and Safety, where right now in real time they're working on new building codes to achieve the decarbonization goals that we've set out. So all of these things really, I believe, have staying power and have the support from the public in order to gain and maintain support from our elected officials.